Welcome to my channel. What if one day you wake up and suddenly realize that half of your life is already gone? No big success, no happy memories, no real purpose, only wasted time. Many people think they have tomorrow, but tomorrow is not promised. Today's story is about life, time, dreams, fear, and the small choices that slowly destroy people from inside. Stay with me until the end, because this story may change the way you see your own life forever. Chapter 1. This chapter will introduce a young man who always says, I will do it later. He has dreams, but he never starts. He wants to learn English, become successful, help his family, and live a better life. But every day, he wastes hours on his phone, sleeping too much, watching videos, and comparing himself to other people. At first, he thinks this is normal. He believes he still has a lot of time. Slowly, days become months, and months become years. His friends start moving forward in life. Some get jobs, some improve their skills, some become confident speakers, but he stays in the same place. This chapter will emotionally show how dangerous small daily habits can become. It will explain that people do not destroy their lives in one day. They destroy their future slowly, little by little. The chapter will also teach easy English words about habits, discipline, goals, future, and responsibility. At the end, something shocking happens. He meets an old man who asks him one powerful question. If you continue living like this for 5 more years, what will your life look like? That question stays in his mind and changes everything. Chapter 2. This chapter will focus on time and how quickly life moves. The young man starts noticing people around him. His father is getting older, his mother looks tired, his younger brother is growing fast. Suddenly, he understands that life never stops moving. Even when people waste time, the clock still moves forward. This chapter will create emotional pressure and deep thinking. He remembers all the moments he promised himself to change, but never did. He feels regret for the first time. Then he learns an important lesson. Successful people are not always smarter. They simply use time better. The chapter will explain how 1 hour every day can completely change a person's future. It will use simple examples about reading books, learning English, exercising, and building confidence. There will also be a powerful scene where he finds an old notebook full of goals he wrote years ago. None of them happened. This moment becomes a strong emotional spike in the story. The chapter teaches viewers that wasted time is the one thing that never comes back. It also introduces useful beginner English vocabulary about time, regret, effort, change, and success. Chapter 3. This chapter will explore fear. The young man finally understands that the biggest problem is not laziness. The real problem is fear. He is afraid of failure, afraid of people laughing at him, afraid of speaking English incorrectly, afraid of trying something new. Many viewers will connect emotionally with this chapter because these fears are very common. The story will show how fear keeps people trapped inside small lives. He notices that every time he wants to start something important, his mind gives excuses. You are not good enough. You are too late. Other people are better. Slowly, he learns that confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes after action. This chapter will include a strong turning point where he decides to do one small, difficult thing every day. He starts reading one page in English. He speaks one sentence in English every morning. He wakes up earlier. These are small actions, but they slowly change his mind. The chapter will teach beginner viewers important life lessons and simple English sentence patterns they can understand easily. It will also explain that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage means moving forward even when fear is still there. Chapter 4. This chapter will show the power of discipline. At first, the young man feels excited about changing his life. But after a few days, he becomes tired. He wants to quit again. This is where the real battle begins. The story explains that motivation is temporary, but discipline stays longer. He learns that successful people do not always feel motivated. Sometimes they are tired, stressed, or sad, but they still continue working. This chapter will include emotional and realistic moments. One day, he fails and wastes the whole day again. He feels disappointed in himself. But instead of quitting completely, he starts again the next morning. This becomes a major lesson in the story. Life is not about being perfect. Life is about continuing after failure. Slowly, his English improves. His confidence grows. His family notices changes in his behavior. He speaks more positively. He complains less. This chapter teaches viewers that small daily actions become powerful results over time. It also introduces educational English vocabulary about discipline, consistency, failure, improvement, focus, and patience. Near the end of the chapter, someone tells him, "Your future is created by what you do every day, not what you do once." That sentence becomes another powerful emotional moment. Chapter 5. This chapter becomes deeper and more emotional. The young man meets an old friend who once had big dreams too, but this friend completely wasted his life through excuses, negative thinking, and bad habits. He complains about everything. He blames society, luck, family, and money, but he never takes responsibility for his own actions. This meeting shocks the young man because he sees his old self inside that person. He realizes that if he does not continue changing, he may become exactly the same. The chapter explores an important lesson. Many people wait for the perfect time, but perfect time never comes. Life changes only when people decide to change themselves. This chapter also talks about the importance of environment. The young man slowly stops spending time with negative people and starts learning from positive and hardworking people. His mindset becomes stronger. He understands that protecting your mind is very important. The emotional tension increases when he learns that one of his old teachers has passed away. He remembers the teacher once told him, "Your life is a gift. Do not waste it." That memory hits him deeply and becomes one of the strongest emotional spikes in the story. Chapter 6. This final chapter delivers the biggest emotional impact and the strongest life lesson. The young man looks back at his old life and realizes how close he was to wasting everything. He understands that life is not only about money or success. Life is about growth, learning, helping others, and becoming better every day. He is still not perfect. He still has problems and difficult days, but now he has purpose. Now he values time. He understands that every small choice matters. This chapter inspires viewers to take action immediately instead of waiting for someday. The story explains that people do not need to become great in one night. They only need to start 1 page, 1 hour, 1 step. The young man finally begins helping other people learn English and improve their lives. He tells them the same lesson he learned. Do not waste your life waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The ending becomes emotional, motivational, and hopeful. It leaves viewers thinking deeply about their own habits, dreams, and future. The final lines create a strong connection with the audience and encourage them to change before it is too late. Before you go, ask yourself one question. Are you truly living your life, or are you only wasting time? If you enjoyed this story and learned something valuable, then subscribe to the channel, like this video, and write your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me, what is the one thing you want to change in your life starting today? Thank you for watching, and remember, your future is created by the choices you make every single day.